All right, how is everybody doing today? Oh, I am off center. I have a blanket on because I'm cold. And I forgot to do my hair. I am falling apart. All right, how's it going, guys? What an interesting couple of days that it has been online. Very interesting. Kavos is still going. Admire the stamina forever. Be taking Dennis down. He just posted his crummy boxing clip. He has a boxing clip? Hold on. Oh god, my dog just got his dino. Oh lord. Oh lord. Okay, well we'll have to watch that. All right, well, welcome everyone to today's stream. If you are unaware of what is going on, Kavos and Def Noodles are back at it again. Now, Kavos and Def Noodles have a past. It was, what, almost 3 years ago, maybe, where Kavos did a reaction review of Def Noodles' channel, which then prompted Def Noodles to make a video about Kavos reacting to his channel, and then a video basically saying that Kavos almost made him quit YouTube because of his critique on his channel. And really, there hasn't been too much since then. I mean, I'm sure there's Def Noodle stuff that's happened with him. I think I saw another video, but other than that, I mean, nothing big has happened up until yesterday. Now, if you guys are unaware, there was a boxing match that happened in the UK with Happy Punch Promo, which is Keem's boxing company. And sorry, give me one sec. And since that happened the other day, Kavos took to his Twitter to put out a proposition to Def Noodles, which then started this entire Def Noodles meltdown. And I don't know what happened as far as either he was like, you know what, I shouldn't have said this, or if maybe his lawyer reached out to him and said you need to take this stuff down, because Def Noodles deleted all of his tweets from the situation. But thankfully, we live on the internet, and like an idiot, I didn't screenshot them because I didn't expect him to pussy out and delete them. So I would put on Twitter, does anybody have them? And somebody replied like, oh yeah, they're all right here. But then I went on to the Internet Archives, and Def Noodles' Twitter was actually archived, so we can look at them in the time frame that they happened. Now, I don't know if I have all of them. I went under the tweets with tweets by replies, so we're going to go over all of them that are there. There is one that I'm going to read off screen and not show because it has the C word in it, and if that gets shown on stream, then they'll demonetize the video. And, you know, I'm trying to make at least a tiny bit of money. I need my $4. So we will go over that. Now let's see how bad this is going to look on the screen. Okay, we've got to move it around. Oh gosh. I don't even know if that's going to be readable or not. And actually, before we get into that, we'll go to the tweet in question here. Ugh. Okay, so this is Kavos' original tweet. He was just live and Kavos was in there, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll watch the live too, because I have that all queued up, ready to go. Hey, Natasha. So after the boxing match and everything that happened with Happy Punch, Kavos tweeted out, if the opportunity presented itself, would you guys want to see Kavos versus Def Noodles in the ring? I know there's a lot of history. We're about the same height, not sure about his weight, and it would be two commentators going at it. I think it sounds good. On top of that, we both haven't fought, so would be equal playing field. Which I 100% agree. I mean, if Kavos is the same height, I'm assuming that Kavos is like 6'2" as well. Who knows about weight, but neither of them have fought either, so it'd be kind of like a fair match. Well, Def Noodles, I don't know, like, if you guys can even read this well or not. Is this big enough? Oh, you know what? I could pull it up on my phone. But I guess also at the same time, that's why I'm here to read them out too. Hold up my phone. Let me turn this down. Yeah, I mean, it looks like you can see them pretty decently. So, Def Noodles quote tweeted Kavos and said, I don't need a boxing ring to beat your ass. Show up to LA anytime and I'll whoop your ass for free on the street. You can live stream it on your channel if you're really this desperate to make a quick buck. Q-tip head looking MF. No, he's not gonna do the boxing thing. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna pull this up so when that tweet appears on the screen, I can censor it and not get myself in trouble. Where am I at? I'm right here, right? Okay. Okay. And then this one's here. Okay, so the top tweet you can't see. Okay. So then Kavos replied and said, so instead of wanting to box, Def Noodles makes a dumb as shit offer because he knows I'm not flying out to LA for this shit. I accept the boxing match, you pussy. And Def Noodles quote tweeted and said, I have zero interest in boxing you in the ring. If you're really this desperate for a fight, I'll book a flight to England tomorrow and be out there in a week, and we can do it in the street. Hey, caller. What is with this guy in street violence? I have no idea. I mean, his sidekick was making similar threats. Yeah, and Steven went on a blocking spree and blocked everybody who was following him that was in the commentary community, which I find funny. All right, so Kavos replied and said, you have no interest in boxing on a big card, but would rather fly to England just so I could beat your ass. Makes no sense, pussy. And Def Noodles replied and said, I have no interest in boxing you in the ring. If you want to fight, this is my final offer. I'll book a flight tomorrow, fly out within the week, and meet you at a mutually agreed street to murder you. This is my final offer. And then I saw somebody tweet out the video of Sam Hyde from the boxing event? And they're like, Dennis to Kavos right now, I'm going to come to your house and murder you. So someone replied to Def Noodles and said, quote, this is my final offer, end quote, as if you're some big shot. His career will survive, bro. Take it easy. To which Def Noodles replied and said, he is challenging me to a fight. This is the only way I would waste my time on a waste of time like him, or on a waste of life like him. No need for you to get your diapers in a twist. Don't like the show. Don't watch. And someone else replied and said, OMFG, this is so embarrassing. The depression for any ounce of clout/relevancy. And then Def Noodles quote tweeted and said, this MF has been tagging me on numerous tweets challenging me to a fight for literally days. Now, I'm a clout chaser because I responded. Kindly STFU. Now, just remember this here. Challenging me to a fight for literally days. Okay, so he's saying that Kavos has been doing this for days now. Trust me, we're going to go back and look. He replies to somebody, and I don't know what the tweet is, but it says, I got better things to do. I don't care whether you like me or not. He replies to Kavos and says, go get your bag then. I'm not stopping you. As I said, if you want to fight me, this is how it's going to happen. I don't need a ring. I don't need a boxing ring, a commission, a ref, or anyone to regulate the fight when my goal is to literally end your existence. Okay. Someone replied and said, wouldn't it be more manly to do it with the gloves off, LMF, or LAMO? Then Def Noodles quote tweeted and said, yes, that's why he's bitching out. Boxing isn't a real fight. You have gloves, a commission, refs, and a bunch of people regulating the fight to make it safe. If he wants a real fight with me, then it's only happening in the street. Now, there's plenty of people who've gotten injured in boxing matches, so I don't really necessarily agree with that, but okay. And Kavos replied and said, so you can't do that in the ring because you would lose. To which Def Noodles replied and said, I have literally offered to fly to your country to fight you within a week at a mutually agreed upon spot. If you want to fight me, the only way this is happening, or if you want to fight me, that's the only way this is happening. Boxing is so boring and not a real fight. Street fights with no gloves is where it's at. Take it or leave it. Now, I'm sorry, but I'm not flying to a different country to fight somebody, one. And two, like literally even if he went to Kavos to fight him and somebody was recording it, let's say, and Kavos threw the first punch and Def Noodles did nothing, pretty sure you could just get someone arrested for that and be like, he attacked me. I didn't do anything wrong. He just attacked me. That's why you have it in a ring where it's regulated. So that way you're agreeing to do it. Because if the cops, like, you're telling the cops, no, no, like, we agreed to do this, they're not going to care. Give me one sec, guys. Guys, I might have to come back and restart the stream. I might have to go take care of something. Sorry, something just came up, so I might have to leave here in a sec. We'll get through the tweets. How woke Dennis is pretends to be. He sure does love to threaten violence and use sexual insults. Yeah, he needs to be careful because someone will literally slap him if he keeps acting like a Don. Yeah, the best part of Dennis talked about it on Twitch. I didn't watch, and he forgot to title the stream again. That was for the roast. He's told to be acting like this. The whole team, or gosh, whole team is too old. They're all in the throat. I can't read the chat. They're all in the throes of rest development. Okay. So yeah, let's get through the tweets. Okay, where are we at? We're right here. Okay. So then he quote tweets Kavos' original tweet about being in the ring and says, oops, gotta pull it down. Every single fight Kimbo Slice fought in the street was way more entertaining than all of Mayweather's fights put together. Boxing has nothing on street fights. I want to fight you in the street because I want to make your eye fall out of your head. Yeah. Okay, Dennis. Someone then replied and said, you just don't want your loss to be captured in high def. He said, I literally told him to live stream it on his channel. WTF are you talking about? You're stupid. And then there's some promo here for his roast. Okay, so this is the one I'm going to skip over. But Kavos said, what planet are you on? You think you're Kimbo Slice or something, you delusional C. Stop dancing around it and just say you're too scared to get into the ring. To which Def Noodles quote tweeted and said, look, bro, I already offered to fly to your country and let you broadcast on your channel. I have interest in boxing you in a ring. I'm assuming he meant I have no interest at boxing you in a ring. There isn't much else I could do other than that. As I said, take it or leave it. I have better shit to do with my life than keep this. Oh my God. I have better shit to do than keep this back and forth going. Okay, I'm going to have to hide the browser for a second as I scroll past this and read the next one. Because again, I don't need that C word appearing on the screen, which will get my video in trouble. So Keemstar then tweeted out at Kavos, at Def Noodles, I will be 100% unbiased and help both of you set up a proper boxing match. This is literally what I do and everyone knows it. To which Def Noodles quote tweeted and said, as I said, I'll buy a ticket and meet him in his country within the week to fight on the street. He can live stream it since he's so desperate for money. I have zero interest in boxing this man because boxing is not a real fight. Move the F on if you don't like it. And then Willie Mack tweeted out, Kavos trying to get on a boxing card against Dennis so they both can make money and be entertaining. Dennis instead threatens to murder Kavos. LOL, WTF, man. To which Def Noodles quote tweeted and said, he wants a fight, then let's actually fight. Not do pussy boxing shit with the rules. I'm going to actually pull up my chat on my phone so I can see it better because I don't know how to read. because my other monitor, I didn't realize when I bought it, was only 720p, and apparently my eyes are too old for 720p these days. And then that brings us to the top of his page. Now, I also tweeted out that the only people who do things for free when they can make money off of it is somebody who is stupid. Because why would you not make money off of it? Why would you do it for free? And with the way that Dennis has been shilling his Patreon and his channel memberships so hard, I mean, it sounds like he needs the money too. But that's just my opinion. He did the same thing on Switch today. LOL, same with Roast. Oh my god. Dennis villain arc is very underwhelming. No, you don't do Noodle Doodle. You have nothing to do but argue about how awesome you are. Make sure to like the video. Thank you, Kim. He literally said murder, knock out an eye, and argued for assault in the streets, which is not very legal. What a comedian. Yeah, and he said end your existence. Like, so the other day I was in a call with Xylee on her stream, and we're talking about the whole situation even before all this happened, with what was going on with Def Noodles and his podcast co-host Steven. And she's like, I think that it's getting to Steven. Like, she calls him a normie because he's a normal person. He's not, like a huge online media person. And she's like, he's a normie. He's not used to this. And she's like, I feel like it's getting to him. And he literally yesterday, after getting into fights with people, just started blocking all of the commentary channels that were following him. Like, literally said to Salvo that he had a gun. Basically just making threats like, what did he say? Like, talk shit, get hit or something, or something like that. I don't remember what the actual tweet was, but basically, if you want to talk mad shit about me, I'll hit you. He said that he was going to be knocking out YouTube racists at the next roast. Like, they're just literally taking it to a whole nother level. So I don't know. Oh god, I just realized what the screen looks like. So I don't really know what's going on with all that. It's literally just a giant mess. But so I do have somewhere to be at 3:15, but it's here close to me, so we can go over a few more things before I have to end the stream and come back. But let's go. How long is the actual? Oh gosh, yeah, no, that's like a half an hour. Okay, I guess I'll just like sit and chat. So, actually, we can pull up Steven's Twitter. That's not what I wanted. Twitter. Oh, so here's the boxing thing. Let's see. So it says, now it all makes sense. Def Noodles is scared to box me because the guy almost lost to a punching bag. He really thought he did something. I don't know. I mean, I don't hit a punching bag, so I don't know what it's supposed to look like, if this is good or not. But sure. I mean, he's hitting it at least. Has anyone seen Tiana? What happened to the crew? I believe Tiana and Steven are both on tour right now. So that's why they're not on the podcast. But I find it funny that they managed to get booked for gigs and go out on tour, and Dennis is just sitting at home doing the podcast by himself. But yeah, okay, so remember, so he said like Kavos has been like calling him out for days to box. Okay, later on when I come back, when we get into the actual like video about him like addressing the fight rumors, which of course he saved till the end of his podcast. Got to get that watch time. He has said that, I don't know, like, this guy has been threatening me for days, then he said weeks, and then he goes on, like, it's been happening for months. You can go back to months and people are talking about me. He said, go back, like, 5 or 6 months. Like, I don't know what happened. No one was talking about me then. Although everyone was talking about you 6 months ago, because that's when all of the drama that happened with Papa Gut. So people started talking about him because he put himself into drama. So I went to Kavos' Twitter and just searched Def Noodles. We'll do a refresh here because I'm sure so the most one on there. All right. So then, of course, Kavos is going to be talking about him. And I just searched for the term Def Noodles instead of an @ so that way if he was trying to subtweet him or something, not at him, we'd have proof of it. Let's see here. Def Noodles being a pussy, and his latest excuse is he doesn't want to go into business with me. The excuses are getting too much. It's not like it would be my event. We aren't main card material, but would be great undercard. Scared. Okay, but obviously all of the drama happened in the past day, so we're just going to scroll past these because he said that he's been calling him out for days. So let's find the original tweet, which is right here. Oh, no, just kidding. Reading's hard. Okay, so original tweet right here. So August 29th. Okay, so here, so we'll be able to see if he actually @ Def Noodles or if he's just talking about him. Okay, so this is the 28th. So again, if you don't see Def Noodle's name appear in the chat, it's because he's added up here under the others. So like if I click on this, he's not, oh wait, hold on. Where, okay, so is it this one? Yeah, so he's added here. So basically, I mean, the 28th is the day before the boxing event. So he was talking about, doing a boxing event. So, okay, so the 28th, which all would make sense. And this one says, oh yes, offering me KSI bum warm-up fight. Let me fight someone I actually want to beat up @ Def Noodles is who I want. So literally the day before, or no, the 28th was the day of the boxing match. And then the day after the boxing match is when he was like, hey, if we can get on a card, would you guys want to see that? So literally one day. Like, he was tweeting about him one day before he asked him to box. And then back here, he's talking about Def Noodles and the roast. Okay, nothing about boxing. I just watched the Def Noodles roast. Def Noodles is a news guy, slandered everyone. So he's just talking about him from other people. The 19th, the 17th, and then August 10th, August 8th. And right here it says, box me instead, you pussy. Okay, on the 10th. But he's replying to him. He's not like adding him, calling him out. He's just replying to him. So besides on the day of the fight, the day after, there's one instance of him calling him out to ask to box, and that's August 10th. And then this is talking about how the reason that Def Noodles is the way he is because Kavos called him out. So now we're back into July. And then we jump all the way to January. So there's only one, the 28th and the 29th, so the day of the boxing match and the day after when he asked him to box, and then on the 10th. Because they were all focused around the same time. So, I mean, we can keep scrolling back. I mean, we're in October of 2021 now. September. Like, I mean, how far back do I need to go to find another call out for a boxing match? Because literally all of them have happened this month, and it has just been 3 days: the day of the fights, the day after the fights, and on the 10th. So where are these months that he's been calling you out, in weeks? Because originally he said days, and I would say, okay, fine, yes, technically he's called him out for days, but I mean, I'm not seeing months, so yeah. I mean, do you guys think that he's justified? I say he's justified saying days, but like I said, when I come back and we watch the video, I should be back maybe around 3:30 ish. So don't go too far. Yeah, I mean, if you just said days, fine, but once you get into the, say, like months, weeks, months, no. Now you're just trying to make it sound like it's worse than what it was. Oh my god, Flop Tina. I wonder if Ethan has been ghosting him. Maybe that's why he's still online lashing out at people. I mean, Ethan hasn't really said anything. Dennis is still butthurt over that first video. Yeah, he really is. He really is. What is that in real time? No, it should just be about that time. So it should only I shouldn't be gone longer than 30 minutes. I mean, we'll say 3:45 to be safe, but I should be back around 3:30 ish. I think Ethan and friends are like, yikes. Oh yeah, agreed. Dennis's boxing form is horrible. See, I know nothing about boxing, but I mean, obviously, if that was a person, I don't know if you would just. I mean, obviously, you wouldn't just stand there, but like, I know nothing about sports. I know that might come as a shocker to you guys, but I really don't. But I did quote tweet Kavos's tweet about the boxing match, and I said, I don't even watch sports, but I would pay for this. Like, this would be something that I would watch for sure. Well, I guess depending on price. I mean, if it's like $50, fuck that. But I mean, unless we could get like a Discord watch party together and we could all watch it together. Obviously, we couldn't stream it because it's an event, but if everyone like paid a couple bucks and we all just like sat there and watched it, it would work. I ain't paying $50 just for that. Appreciate it. It helps with the help us juniors out. Great work on this one. The drama. Thank you. Def knows is right to not be himself. When he first started, he knew no one would like him. That's true. I mean, if he came out the gate like this, he definitely wouldn't have the following.
I love this. It gets me fucking hard.
Oh, thanks for becoming a channel member, Kendall. Thank you. His form stinks. That's not how you stand. His foot placement is how you get knocked down. Yeah, I mean, I guess wouldn't you want like 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind? I mean, I don't know a lot about boxing, but I feel like that's how you would want to do it, right? Don't you want to kind of like be angled, because then you can like, when you go to punch, you lean forward and put your weight into it. Look at me semi-knowing things about sports. Whoever would have guessed? Oh, I'd totally pay to see him get his. Thanks for the shirt. You're welcome. Welcome back, Kendall. Kendall, now you have access to all the fun emotes too, which are all those guys. It's literally called a fighting stance. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it does look a little weird. It almost also at the same time looks like he's trying too hard. Why did he upload this TikTok? Yeah, I finally switched out the Santa hat for the pumpkin hat, so we have that updated. I know it's a little early for Halloween, but it's right around the corner. But actually, I think with Kendall subscribing, I think we got to add one more emote so we can add the pumpkin hat back on. And if you guys have any suggestions for emotes to make, let me know, because when we get more channel members, we can add more emotes on too. He's working too hard. It's never too late for Halloween. He gets more and more cringe. Oh, yeah. Hey, American Princess. And I think it's dates from his first run with Keem. Okay. I'm going to pull up his Twitter. Or not his Twitter, his TikTok. He probably has like 8,000 videos on here. Does it tell you how many TikTok? It's the one thing I hate about TikTok. You can't sort anything on TikTok. So I don't even know like how long ago that Keem stuff was. Is this from actual TikTok? Ah! No, it's not. I was hoping it's just going to be a link from TikTok. Let's see here, where we at? That's at the Ace Fest. I mean, maybe he doesn't upload as much on TikTok as I thought. Or it could also be deleted at the same time. Yeah, because I'm still scrolling here. And I'm not going to waste like 8 million hours trying to find his stupid TikTok to see what he has it captioned. But I would have to say I probably agree that it was with when he was fighting with Keemstar. Who knows? Who knows? I bet her visualize himself as the bag. Or he visualized himself as the bag? Okay. I was like, who? What? Huh? Who's he fighting? But yeah, so when I get back from the thing I need to take care of, we will go over. Oh, I can close this now. We'll go over this video, and then let's see here. While I do that, I can actually drag this over like so. I have to figure out how to make the background like actually disappear when it goes behind the chat, or have like the chat or something. I don't know, you guys. I'm learning. I'm doing things. One of these days we'll get this to be more of a professional stream. One day. Hey, Amber. Amber, we're going to be taking a quick break. I have to run and take care of something. I have to be somewhere at 3:15. It just popped up. But then I'm going to come back and we're going to continue the stream where we go over what Def Noodles had to say in his recent podcast. And then we'll go over the Jake Lucky and Speed Show, or Ishowpseed situation. But we're just kind of hanging out until I have to leave here in a couple minutes. So. All right, so then, okay, yeah. So we should be back around, I'm thinking 3:30-ish, but maybe 3:45. So somewhere between 3:30, 3:45, and we'll be back to continue on. But, oh yeah, I was going to pull up Steven's. Tweets and replies. Did Steven 3 hours ago, did he delete all of his tweets? Yeah, because we can go through these real quick. Okay. All right, let's see here. Okay, so then this is the tweet that I was talking about. I was thinking like talk shit get hit, but it's some talk about it, others be about it. There was we'll see if the other tweets here, but there was a tweet referencing like hitting someone. Let's see here. So this is a Def Noodles tweet that got quote tweeted, and said like, "Dude, it's the internet." I think if I click on it, can I? Oh wait, no, that's his tweet. It said that says this. So I wonder why. Maybe because he blocked Hannah. I bet it's because he blocked her, so it doesn't appear under her quote tweet anymore. So she quote tweeted it, and she said, "Dude, this is the internet." And then let's see here. Okay, he replied, "You keep saying that like people ain't got fucked up on shit they say shit they do on the internet. Oh, what don't come out in the tweets comes out in the streets." And then Hannah replied, "If you're this paranoid, maybe you should reconsider being in the public eye. Obviously not made for it." He replied and said, "Who said anything about being paranoid? Shit talking leads to results. Some expected, some unexpected, but results nonetheless." Hannah replied and said, "You're meant to be a comedian. Shit talking should be your bread and butter. Fight with words, using it to get laughs, not getting defensive." He replied back and said, "Shut up and dribble is what they told LeBron. I'm not looking to entertain that fashion. I don't play like y'all play." And she said, "Don't enter the game." He replied and said by many slave masters, you shouldn't have been born. Okay. Don't really know how it went that far left, but okay. Let's see here. He replied to someone that said, "No man, I think you're super cool and violent, which I like." And then he said, "I'm violent, lol. It's easy to paint black people as violent. I get it." I mean, he was literally just talking about beating people up, and then he takes it to race. Okay. Hannah quote tweeted him and said, "Did he try to compare me to a slave master?" And then he replied back and said, "Haha, that'll go back to your country." Okay. I don't understand how that correlates either, but okay. So he replied to somebody that said, "Oh, please, Steven, I'm not the typical comedian audience. Sure, jumping to a lot of conclusions tonight, honey. And wrong, I wrong, or didn't someone have to explain to what Kill Tony was last week? I don't know what that is." And then he said, "The fact that you brought up Kill Tony to get a new apartment in Block City. I must have missed something there. I don't know, but apparently Bex Rocks just got blocked." Someone shared a tweet that said, "Pancakes will beat your ass." And he said, "I need to see if he literally about the shit he be talking." He replies as Eileen said, This is your crowd of hate that you control, lol. Shit talking must be backed by more than ability to do it, lol." Someone said, "JT, get on the list tomorrow, broski. Ice Biff Nation, we gotta get this person on the Friday show. Easy, okay. That's not related to the drama." He then tweeted, "I just developed housing over in Block City for all my most vocal provocateurs and fanatics." So he's saying that he's literally blocking everyone who he's fighting with at this point. Which, you know what? If you got to do that for your mental health, do that for your mental health. But you are now in the public eye once you join that podcast, and this is what comes with it, unfortunately. I mean, everyone gets hate. Even me. I know it's hard to believe, but there are people who don't like me. Let's see here. Retweeting. Okay, so that brings us up to that. Okay, guys, I have to run and do this thing real quick. But but I will be back, like I said, in about 15 to 30 minutes. I don't know if you're going to get a notification for the stream because I already went live, so we'll have to wait and see. But I believe you can get a new notification after an hour. So since I'll be live and gone technically, it's been an hour since I've gone live, I believe you'll get another notification. But if not, just check back in the next between 3:30 3:45 and we should be back. All right, perfect. I will see you guys in just a few minutes.